What's up, y'all? It's a nice day out. Wanted to check in, and there's no script on this one, but it's basically one of the topics I've been wanting to cover soon. And now that I'm going to cover this topic, no script, just straight shoot from the hip. And gonna take a little walk as we do it. Let's roll. But yeah, so on this thumbnail, it's actually not even ready yet. Thumbnail's not ready. Probably do it soon, but anyway. Yeah, it's your inner power, your inner life force. You call it the seed. You call it so many things. Man, I hope the camera comes out right. But yeah, it comes down to, are you protecting your energy? Are you protecting your seed? Are you protecting that life force that the great spirit, the universe has given you? Are you wasteful? Maybe you're unaware. Maybe you're unaware of the power and the potential it has for you. Maybe, you don't have the strength within you yet, or realizing that you gotta hold it in. That's where the discipline comes from. That's where there's magic there. That's some sort of magic right there by being in this world and holding it in. As you can see, like, everything's a distraction. Everything's a distraction. It's, sex is used, as a illusion manipulator, instant gratification type of scenario. The way it's flashed at you, the way it wants to get your attention, it's not for your benefit. It's literally for your attention. It's literally to get you off your path, to get you out of focus, and focus on something else rather than what you're supposed to be doing. You're under someone else's control. And, it happens to everybody. It's part of the world. It's part of the trap of the world. It happens to everybody. It's definitely, something that one has to overpower. You have to get in the game and master the level. Master it. And I've done it, and it feels freaking great. It feels great. So many benefits. So much reconnecting. So much just insight and power and, just... Man, I could just go on and on about this, but it's powerful enough to bring another life into this world. Think about that. It's powerful enough to bring another life into this world. And many men, especially in these ages, like the last 20 years, whenever the internet came about and phones in our hands, it's like, from magazines to just an internet site, so many people lose their control, their self-control, their discipline, their focus, their power, because sex has got a control over them. And yeah, like I said, it's an obstacle course, and you really have to tune in to say, hey, I'm in control of my energy. I own my energy. My energy replenishes me. It makes me a better human. It makes me more focused. It makes me more disciplined. It makes me more in tune with where I'm going and what I'm building and what I'm becoming. I'm not going to let anybody take it. I'm not going to subscribe to any lady on the internet and just waste it out on some subscription. Even if it was free, I still wouldn't, let it out for that. Why? Last time I checked, when we lay a seed, we want fruit. We want food coming out of that seed. And if it's not growing anything outside of me, it doesn't go out. It stays in and it grows within. That power of that seed within you, I mean, that's your power. That's your life force. That's a meal ticket to a better version of yourself. Seriously. I kid you not. I kid you not. If it was so easy, everyone would do it. I mean, I get it. It's difficult. But that's where like the magic is. It's like, can you overpass the difficultness and gain that power, that control? Because everyone loves playing video games, right? Like, even when you were younger, if you don't now, when you were younger, even the older generation now loves playing video games. You want to win, you want to level up, you want to go through the journey, the experience, gain the skills, Well, this is one of them. This is one of the games you have to overpower. You have to get control of. This is one of the games. This is one of the main games in the levels you have to master. Because if you don't, then you'll always be controlled by an external force. You'll never get your own self-control, your own alignment. So that's something to consider. Something to think about. Who's in control? You are, or something outside of you? If it's something outside of you, then things are going to get very difficult. Very difficult. It's these things outside of you that you give your power and control to. So when it comes for you thinking about your vision, your path, what you want to create in this world and experience, it's not as easy. And if it does happen, it doesn't happen at the version you want. And that's something I've learned myself. It's like, sometimes we think we're going in the right way, but because we didn't come well equipped, it's the wrong version of it. You open it up and say, hey, this is not what I wanted. Or this wasn't what I was expecting. Well, should have been better prepared. Should have had better, insight. And this is what I'll even start walking, because this is what I want to talk about. Holding your power within and having it within. That's where a lot of insight comes from. Like I said earlier, it has the power to create life. It has the power to create life. If it's not outside of you to create life, it's within you. What's it doing inside? What's it there storing? Yeah, it's this powerful energy that wants to explode and release and enjoy itself and all that great stuff. But when you keep it in and you overpower that discipline, what are you planning inside to grow? That's the real question. What are you planting inside in order for it to grow? Think about that. Shouldn't you shift that power towards your focus, vision, towards the plans, the goals, the life you want to experience? That's where it goes. It's for you, it's yours, it's your power, it's your connection. Once you have that force within, seriously, like, you become a different person. You're unstoppable. You become a version of yourself where that path you want to illuminate becomes possible, becomes in view, because you see yourself prospering. You see yourself more disciplined, more focused, in alignment. You see yourself literally operating at a higher level, because you have that power within you. You have that power under control within. If you can control that power, you can control all the other forces outside of you. And that's the thing. That's the little insight I wanted to say, is that if you're able to control that, you're able to control a lot of other things outside of you. And that's one thing I learned in exercise, is like, once I had that discipline, everything else just got easier. had more power, more focus, more insight, more control. You know, I can't believe I went 10 minutes without saying this word, but for you men out there, that testosterone starts shooting up, starts boiling over, and it goes what? It goes into the gym, it goes into the studies, it goes into the arts, it goes into, man, so many areas. And it's a lot of areas where I thought, oh, this is impossible, this is hard, yada, 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 yada. And sure enough, they just got easier because I'm able to keep my life force within, my seed within, and I'm able to use that power into other areas. And I'm just like, damn, this is like ancient knowledge. And it is, honestly, it is, because I've read some books, I've seen some books. Even in ancient China, they knew about this. You're talking about monks that are breaking stones with their forehead and palms, and doing flips, and all these crazy things. When they meditate, they keep that life force inside and they build it. On top of that, they're on a vegetarian diet, from what I read. And all they're using is that life force energy that they keep inside. Just like, man, that's it right there. The ancients knew it. Plus, they didn't have phones and magazines, VHS, DVDs, apps to TLOP, to check the curiosity often, fall down the rabbit hole, and get stuck there. So, this is probably going to be a repetitive video because, no pun intended, it's one of the hardest topics to cover and get through. But with some repetition, we'll be able to get through it. All right, y'all, this is it for this one. Something to think about, Something to think about. It's getting that power back. All right, peace.